Welcome to NNFLFL Films Week 28 recap. Second play, first drive for Team Murph. Gervais going to hit Devin on a screen, and he's going to pick up 12. Then, next play, first and 10. Gervais rolls out, hits Devin again, makes a nice grab. He's going to pick up 17. Sean punched the ball loose, but he gets it back. Next play, first and 10. Gervais throws. Cole makes a nice grab on a curl for 11. First down. Play later, second and 10. Gervais is going to find Murph across the middle, and he's going to power his way for 9 before getting out. Next play, it's third and 1. They're going to hand it off to Tommy, and he's going to power his way for 10 yards before Brisson can take him down. Loses his shirt on his first play. That would bring up first and 10. Gervais would fake it to Tommy. Can't find anyone, so he takes off on his own. He's going to stretch here to make it an 8-yard gain. Pants fall down and all. That brings up second and 2. Gervais fakes it to Devin. Then he's going to hit Murph for 5 in the first down. Their next play is first and goal from the 9. They're going to pitch it out to Devin. And he's going to show some speed down the sideline, scoring a touchdown. First blood, Team Murph 7, Team Terry 0. Team Terry's first drive, first and 10. Terry's going to find Brisson on a curl, gets away from Gervais, ends up picking up 18. A play removed, this is second and 10. They do an end around to Tristan. He might have been looking to throw, ends up getting wrapped up by Tommy for a loss of 17. That would bring up this third and 27. Terry's going to toss it out backwards to Tristan. He's going to run around again in the backfield, this time get away, roll out, and put it deep. They got a 2-on-1. Offense to defense, Terry makes the catch behind Gervais' back, and he's gone. And just like that, Team Terry's going to tie the game up at 7. Team Murph's next drive, first play with the ball back. Gervais throws it, it goes off Murph and gets picked off by Terry. And Terry's going to get the ball back for his team right away like that. A play later, it's second and 10. They try to hand off to Tristan, but Tommy smokes him in the backfield, loss of 7. That would bring up third and 17, and Devin would sack Terry, forcing them into a fourth and long and a punt, 3 and out. First play with the ball back, Team Murph would give it to Wheats. He's going to dance around a bit before picking up 8 strong yards. Next play would be second and 2. They do a reverse to Devin. Good blocking in front, and he'd pick up 11 yards. Next play, it's first and 10. Gervais looking, he goes deep. He's going to hit Cole for 37 yards. Brisson saves the touchdown. A play later, it's second and goal from the 3. They're going to give it to Tommy outside. Looks like he goes out of bounds. But if you look again, he's going to break the plane. It is a touchdown from 3 yards out. And he puts his team up 14-7. Team Terry would answer back quick though. Third play in the next drive, third and 10. Going to be a beautiful pass to Tristan for 71 yards and a touchdown. And they would tie the game back up. Team Murph 14, Team Terry 14. First play ensuing drive for Team Murph. Gervais is going to throw a screen to Devin. Has nothing initially but dives nicely. Picks up 4. Next play it's second and 6. They give it to Tommy. And he's going to power his way for 11. Taking Brisson for a ride. 2 incompletions later on a third and 10, Gervais would just take off himself and run it for 12 in the first. Team Terry's defense would then step it up. Here Gervais almost gets sacked by Kev, manages to get across the line for 2. But on the next play, he would not get away. Here Sean and Aaron are going to wrap him up for a sack. And then a play later on 4th and 10, Gervais would try to hit Cole across the middle. He gets laid out by Tristan. Turnover on downs. Team Terry with the ball back, they hand it to Aaron on the first play. He gets stuffed behind the line but still powers his way for 4 yards. Next play it's second and 6. Terry looking to pass. Can't find anyone. He's going to escape. Run it for 21 yards on his own. Devin finally gets him out. 3 completions later in the drive. It's 4th and 10. Terry's going to take off again himself, this time pick up 25 yards. Tommy would force the fumble, but the ball goes out of bounds. A play later, it's second and 10 from the 13. Tommy's going to sack Terry for a loss of 4 yards. That would bring up this third and 14. Terry's going to try and hit Tristan in the end zone, but it gets picked off by Devin. He falls out of the end zone at the 2. First play, Team Murph backed up. Tommy takes a direct snap and runs for 18 yards, giving them some breathing room. Play removed, it's 2nd and 10. They pitch it to Devin. Then he's going to throw it. Gets popped up by Terry. Gervais makes the catch. Tristan is going to get him down after a 21-yard gain. Pants him down again. Next play, 1st and 10. They give it to Tommy again. He's going to power again for 10 yards. They're finally able to stop his momentum. But a play later, the drive would stall on 2nd and 10 when Tristan picks off a wheel route thrown by Gervais. Gervais just barely gets a piece of him and Tristan goes out of bounds, saving the touchdown. They would attempt a field goal and miss from 29 yards out, and we'd go into half, tied at 14. First play of the second half, Team Terry would waste no time as they hit Sean deep, perfect pass, perfect route, 66-yard touchdown, and they take an early lead in the second half, 21-14. Third play in, ensuing drive, 3rd and 10. Tommy's going to roll out, then he hits Devin, who manages to drag Brisson for a bit, 18 yards in total. One play removed, it would be 2nd and 5. Gervais throws it back to Tommy. He makes it out like he's going to throw and then takes off. Picks up 30 yards before Sean can finally wrestle him down with Brisson inside the 10. 2 plays later, 3rd and goal from the 9. Terry tips the pass, but Devin catches it. No one touches him down. He gets up and gets in the end zone and ties the game back up at 21. Team Terry now with the ball back. First play, they hit Sean, and he picks up 11. Next play, Terry can't handle an awkward snap. And Devin, while he's throwing him out, gets a tackle for loss on a grounding as he just tossed it to an ineligible. Loss of 10. But on the next play, 2nd and 20, Terry's going to find Brisson. Both defenders fly right by. No one goes for the tackle, and Brisson is going to walk in for a 60-yard touchdown. And just like that, Team Terry is going to take the lead back 28-21. Team Murph looking to answer back. First play, it's a sweep to Devin, and he's going to pick up 15 yards. Later in the drive, Cole at quarterback. He escape here and rush for a first down. But 3 plays after that, on a 4th and 6, Aaron would bat the ball at the line, turnover on downs. Team Terry then with the ball back, but on the first play, guess who? Tommy, with a sack for a loss of 3 yards, does the Merriman. That would bring up the 2nd and 13. Terry's just going to fake it to Tristan and take off for 28 yards downfield. Tommy forces the fumble again, but Terry gets it back. But 2 incompletions later, on a 3rd and 10, there'd be a bad miscommunication between Tristan and Terry, and Devin would get an easy pick as the ball goes right to him. He returns it a bit. Terry forces the fumble, but Weeks gets it back. Team Murph with the ball now, 3rd and 6. Gervais takes the handoff, goes patient at first, and then breaks it down the sideline for a gain of 36 before Sean just gets him out. On the next play, though, they would bobble the handoff, and Aaron would tackle Tommy for a loss of 7 yards. Team Murph would not be phased. 2nd and 17. Cole bouncing around in the pocket, gets away, fakes a pass, and right there he breaks it. He's gone. 29-yard touchdown scramble that ties the game back up at 28. First play next drive for Team Terry. Tristan's going to take the end around and then throw the halfback pass to Brisson for a gain of 28 yards before Murph gets him down. Play later, 2nd and 5. Tommy's going to sack Terry again, this time for a loss of 10. On a roll. That would bring up a 3rd and 15. Tristan bobbles a snap, runs a bit, then throws it to Terry on the sideline for 18 in the first. 2 plays later, though, would be 3rd and 9. Terry gets in trouble, about to be sacked by Weeds. He throws it back to Tristan, who tries to make something happen in the backfield, but can't get away from Tommy, and Devin ends up getting thrown down for a loss of 19. And that would bring up this, 4th and 28, they go for it. Terry escapes the rush, puts it deep to the end zone. Gervais is going to go over Brisson's shoulder and bat it. Him and Cole fight over it, and Brisson almost makes a crazy catch, but it's a turnover on downs. First play, next drive, they throw it to Murph, and he breaks some tackles as he picks up 18 yards before he finally goes down. A play later would be 2nd and 7. Cole would throw it deep. Gervais would get Tristan turned around, and he escapes for a 40-yard touchdown. And Team Murph gets back on top, 35-28. Team Terry then looking to strike back, and they would do so quick as right off the kick return, Brisson's going to make some moves, get away from Tommy here, and he's going to take it far across midfield, setting his team up in great position to tie the game back up. First play, Terry, play action to Brisson, and he takes off for a gain of 19 yards before he goes out. And then on the very next play, he's going to hit Brisson on a curl, he escapes Cole, and walks in for a 15-yard touchdown. Just like that, they tie it up at 35. Time getting low, they're looking to put it away. Cole, on the read option, is going to pick up 14 yards before Sean gets him out. Play later would be 2nd and 14. Tommy takes the handoff. He's going to break this open with good blocking in front of him. Stays up there through a Terry tackle. Gets trying to get in the end zone. Sean punches the ball out, but he gets it back. 1st and goal. They hand it to Gervais from the 4. He tries to power his way in, but he gets down to like the 1-inch line. Next play, they direct snap it to Tommy. Makes one cut, and he's going to score easily. And just like that, you got your final score. Team Murph versus Team Terry for the 3rd time. It's 42-35 for Team Murph. This is Gervais signing off. Till next time, I'll see you on the field, boys.